What is going on, guys? It is Will back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about the whole market. There's a lot of news going on. There's so much news to be covering. It's a lot. I couldn't upload yesterday. I was super busy with college. I've been like working nonstop. It's fucking actually insane. But let's talk about what's happening. So, like I said, I posted a video on the longshoreman. If you watched it, I said it's going to settle by the end of the week. What happened? Yesterday, they settled it. They gave them, I think, a 90% pay raise until January. Guys, they're just going to absolutely fucking push AI out the moon and fire all these guys. Good, because if you want to hurt the American people, I'm all for it. All right, you shouldn't be complaining if you're making over six figures for a certain amount of raise like that. I can understand something around 10%, 5 to 10%, something to beat inflation, but that number is just fucking out the window, obviously. So that was settled. We got some more news yesterday that Israel actually attacked a base in Syria, but it was a Russian base that was carrying military weapons to supply Hezbollah or some shit like that. Hezbollah? I don't know how to pronounce the terrorist organization name. But so that happened as well too. And also we got some news of unemployment today, and a couple other things as well too. So we got the average hourly earnings, we got the non-farm employment change, and then we got the unemployment rate. Unemployment looks healthy, guys. Usually when rates cut, right, unemployment tends to follow it. So when rates are higher, unemployment raises. When rates are lower, unemployment follows. They have a positive correlation together. We want to stay anywhere between 4 to 5%. That's a nice number for us. You could look it up. That's actually the average too. But yeah, everything looks nice with news. We've had some really good positive reactions from the rate cuts. So everything looks good on that end. But the thing that's holding us back right now is this Middle Eastern conflict here. I thought we were going to see a big boost up on Thursday. I'm not remaking this video because my dogs are barking. I thought we were going to see a big boost on Thursday after the union came to an agreement for the raise. Obviously, that didn't happen. But now we're kind of just consolidating. I mean, that's all this is here, is just complete consolidation. We haven't really seen any breakout to the upside or to the downside. So if we go on the hour chart, I mean, guys, this was the Tuesday sell-off right here. The news that we experienced with the Iran attack. And you can just see, like, just range trading, guys. This is not fun. This is not good to day trade. If you're good at timing the top and the bottom, yeah, but you could definitely over trade on these days. You could get stopped out very easily from big moves going up and then just rushing back down. So it's very annoying to trade. Meanwhile, we can take a look at some stocks to actually start buying. Fuck, man. Let me just log out. Because it's connected to my broker, so it's not going to let me look up stocks. So if we take a look at Boeing, like I said, I've been very bullish on Boeing now for DCAing into. I think it's a great stock to DCA into. We do have our next level at 142 here, but in case it does decide to bounce back up over in this range, I think it's a great area to start dollar cost averaging into. I'm going pretty light here, though. I am only doing $5 a day, so I've been in this for about 4, 5, 6, 7 market days now. So just trailing down, guys. That's the whole point of dollar cost averaging. Sometimes you can't time the bottom, but you can't miss a good buying opportunity. Let's say it bounces at 151 and you were waiting for this 142 area. You're assed out. Now you're going to be buying at this 170 area. So that's kind of why it's important to start DCAing. And guys, this is the only the competition is you versus you with Boeing. They're fighting themselves. They have no other competition. They lead this market. There is absolutely no reason we should see a solid bounce coming here soon. There's a lot of bad news behind it, but guess what? Bad news leads to great buying opportunities. The chances of this company going to zero, slim to none. Okay. So these are some good areas to start buying. Anywhere in this range, honestly, looks like a very good buy to me. And I don't know why my shit is pink. Anywhere in this area is a good buy to me. So that's why I started DCAing into it. I like anything in the 155 and below in this area. Anywhere in this range right here. It's a big range, but it's a long-term stock. As for Google, guys, I said this in my Discord. I wanted to start DCAing into it, so I DCA'd into it. I started DCAing, I think, around this area right here. Somewhere around this area right here. So this area right here I've been DCAing into. And now we're seeing a breakout on Google. Guys, August 5th happened. It never recovered from that crash. Only a couple percentage points and then dipped back down. Key level of support right here, this 150 range. Immediately DCA, we are up about 7% in equity on Google, and it's only been a couple days. Great stock to look at if you're looking to get into a stock. Wait for a slight pullback. You know, this 164, it's still a good area to buy, guys. This is Google we're talking about. This is not some bullshit company. Google's going to be around forever. And eventually we're going to come up and contest this gap over here, which I expect in the next week or two, maybe, depending how this Middle Eastern conflict turns out. Next stock we're going to take a look at is going to be Nike. I've been very bullish on Nike. Earnings did come out on Nike. They beat earnings, but they did not beat revenue. So they missed revenue, which caused a sell-off. Obviously, this gap fill right here was the sell-off. Nike did peak at 90, but we're hitting our next range of support over here. I do like, if you haven't hopped in Nike and you are looking to get into Nike, they also pay dividend. I think it's about 1% dividend. If you are looking to get into Nike, I think this is a great area to start buying Nike. If you haven't, go light here, guys. Go light here. We could potentially see a move down. Definitely see a move down, as this was the first earnings report and revenue report of the quarter. So just be very careful here with Nike because of Middle Eastern conflicts, and you know, I also think this sell-off did have to do with the port strike as well too. It could have affected earnings as well, or revenue, I should say. Shutting down the ports every single day was estimated to be about $5 billion a day that that companies were not getting in product total, obviously, from imports. And as we know, Nike does import from several different countries just to hold their gross profit. Another stock I want to get into, I'm just waiting for a good pullback, is Apple. I really want to get into Apple, but I really don't want to buy up here. I do want to see Apple come down in this 190 range again. If it's possible. Anything's possible. If the market has a severe pullback, we could definitely see this 190 range. Anything under 200 is a good buy for me for Apple. Over the next couple years, Apple should double in market cap and double in price. So that's definitely like almost a guaranteed 2x right there. Other than that, I mean, I guess I could touch a little bit on NQ. I'm still in this trade, unfortunately. So I'm going to show you the trade here. Let me just go to the 1 minute. And as you can see, it's just been, you know, I'm really looking for this low to get taken out here. It's been fucking around this whole time. But my entry here, so we see NQ rip up from news. This is all news based right here. NQ just rips up. And I'm pretty bearish on the market right now, or at least trading in a range. So I wanted to see it come back down into this 20,000 range here, which it definitely did. So I took a sell off this fair value gap here. As you can see, we definitely rejected it and we respected it, as well as a market shift structure on the 1 minute. Went into a sell, immediately got a beautiful reaction, like, this is 4 minutes, guys. 4 minutes and the market pulled back. Very, very clean move. I TP'd out for my contracts at the lows of news, which was right here. So it was about, what is this? Maybe plus 100, maybe a little bit more. Let's just take a look real quick. Yeah, definitely more. Plus 129 on 4 contracts, as well as leaving one running. We bottomed out over here in this area, and this area is just a low that I really want to see get taken out. You can see if we go to NQ here, let me go to the 5-minute chart. We have a low on the daily that I want to see get taken out. This was during London time when NQ decided to bottom out, and I'm still waiting for this low to get taken. You know, I would even TP at this 9941 if it did come this low, but we're consolidating. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it, but just let the trade run and see what happens. Regardless, it's going to get closed at 5 p.m., so whatever happens, happens. I did make money today, so I can't complain. But I was really looking for a push down to this and maybe get a 250, a big day, but it is what it is. Other than that, I don't have anything else for you guys. I'm going to kind of just, you know, we got to watch this Middle Eastern conflict. You know, it sucks getting involved in politics and global war, but this shit does affect the market. You know, if you don't think it affects the market, you're completely wrong, because it does. What happens when Middle Eastern conflicts start happening? Well, oil tends to start to pump. This is a normal correlation between oil and war in the Middle East. Look, October 2nd, October 1st, we got the news October 2nd, but look how much oil has completely shot up from this low right here. It's up 13% in a couple days. This is from war. This is very normal. Very normal for it to happen like this. If this conflict does tend to, you know, continue or get worse, we could see these highs get taken out over here. Definitely can see these highs get taken out if this war picks up. And also, too, we have election coming up in about a month from now. This is also playing a factor into the market. Market is undecisive. We aren't sure where we're headed. If you do take a look at the daily on NQ, when we do come, sorry, not the daily, but if we go to the monthly, if you do look at October in the repeating months during election time, so last election was 2020, right? Where's October? Right here. This is the month of October. Market is indecisive, very choppy, and then president comes in. So this is very normal. You know, 2016 we could take a look at too. Where's October 2016? Right here. Not much volume in the market, but you know, we form a doji candle, as you can see right here. Doji means the market is indecisive. It doesn't know where it wants to go. A doji candle is basically, I'll draw it out real quick. So when you get a doji candle, it's usually like a square like this, and then you have a big wick here, and then you have a big wick here. This means the market is undecisive. It's not sure where it wants to go. As you can see in November, we had a doji candle, and then market decided where it wants to go. Right here, another doji candle. So you'll see these frequently throughout the charts. That's when the market is very indecisive. As you can see here, this August, very indecisive. We're trying to push all-time highs. That's also another reason why we'll form dojis, is because when you're at all-time highs and when you're pushing all-time highs, there's a lot of sellers, there's a lot of buyers, there's a lot of bears, there's a lot of bulls. There's a lot going on in the market. There's a lot of news hitting the market. So you'll see big doji candles start to form during all-time highs. Now, it's hard to short this too, because, you know, you're trying to short the top and, you know, you might get asked out. But yeah, that's basically it. That's all I got for you guys. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And I I will see you guys. I'll make a video Saturday. I'll find some news articles to cover on Saturday. We're probably going to talk in individual stock, and we'll get that rolling and get that out of here. All right, guys. Have a good day. Later.